back to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to spot rental property scam as an immigrant in the UK. For the purpose of this video, just take it as information only. For more professional information or professional advice, do not hesitate to reach out to a professional real estate company or do your own research. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Welcome back. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Toyosi. In my last video here about accommodation, I mentioned in the video that there are a lot of unscrupulous elements in the property industry in the UK. I've had a lot of people reach out to me saying they are not sure how to identify people who are unscrupulous in the property space. Also, some people also mentioned to me that they already got scammed and honestly they didn't know what to look out for, and they're not sure they even know what to look out for now, even if they went back to start to look for another property. This video is aimed at helping you to identify who you're dealing with right from the bat, so you don't fall into their trap as a first-time person who is looking for an accommodation, or as somebody who has been scammed before and is trying to get back to look for accommodation again. So the number one red flag to look out for when looking for accommodation is when they're asking you to pay before viewing, or when they're saying that there are no pictures. Listen, you're not supposed to pay anybody before you view the property that you want to rent. The idea of viewing is for you to see the property, to see if it is fit for you and fit for purpose. Also, why would you ask anybody to pay for something they haven't seen? What if they don't like it? What if it's not in an area that they want? So if anybody is asking you to make payment before you go and view a property, trust me, they are very fraudulent. You need to run. Off the back of payment before viewing is my second point. And my second point is when they say to you that the current tenant is not accepting viewing. Trust me, it is part of the rental contract that if you are a tenant in a house, when it is time for them to relet the property, you would allow people to come and do viewing in the house. I remember reading that in my contract agreement in this property I currently live in, that I would allow people to come and do viewing in the house. Of course, you have to arrange timing with the agent and with the tenant who is coming to view. So if anybody is saying to you that, oh, the current tenant there is not allowing people to view, trust me, it is a big lie. There is no tenant that would refuse the agent or the new or prospecting tenant viewing the property. So when they say that to you, run, they are fraudulent. The third thing you want to look out for in identifying a rental property scam is when you ask them for pictures and they say that there are no pictures, or they send you pictures that are internet generated. Now, first of all, how do you know the pictures are on the internet? When they send you these pictures, the first thing I want you to do is to put those pictures on Google Images and see if there is a match. Usually, if those pictures are stolen online, the match will come up. Some of them take pictures from Airbnb, they take pictures from different websites, and when they send that to you, you can verify that way. Alternatively, some other ones will say to you, oh, there are no pictures because of course the current tenant is not allowing us to take photos, the current tenant is not allowing us to do this. Run, they are a scam. Because there is no way a rental agency will not have some sort of image of the property that they are trying to let. Especially the very established ones, they have pictures of when the property is still very empty. I understand pictures may be different from what you may have seen on different rental websites, but trust me, you can still piece the elements together. So when a rental person or a rental agency or a rental agent says to you that there are no images, or they give you images and then you run it through Google Images and it brings you Airbnb information, run for your dear money. They are a scam. The next thing you want to look out for when trying to identify a rental property scam is when they say to you that the landlord is abroad. It doesn't make any sense, because a lot of rental companies and rental agencies and agents, they have the power to deal on the property and do everything on the property on behalf of the landlord. So you don't necessarily have to have the landlord around for you to be able to finalize on a property, except if they are renting rooms in a house. Even with rooms in a house, if the landlord has appointed somebody to deal with that on their behalf, that person has full rights to do that. So when they give you any form of those untold lies, be wary of them. A lot of them are fraudulent. You need to run. The next thing to look out for when trying to identify a rental property scam is when the price is outrageously cheap. If it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. A lot of these people, to lure in their victims that they would, eventually defraud, what they do is they put this fancy apartment, this really nice property, and then they put a ridiculously low amount. Trust me, it doesn't match up. Most times, they're looking for people who are greedy enough to not want to pay the right amount for property to scam. So what you want to do is make sure that the price they put out there is like the average pricing you've seen on other sites. If it is not, there's no point reaching out to them. Most time what they will do is They will tell you, oh, they are giving it out cheap because they know you are a student, or they are giving it out cheap because they are being kind. It's a lie. If it is too good to be true, it is definitely not true, and it is definitely a scam. When the price is ridiculously too low, trust me, it is an opportunity for them to cheat you out of your money. So run, they are a scam. Another thing that is common to identifying rental property scam in the UK is when they are hurrying you and saying, oh, you should hurry and pay, there are other people on the queue. Trust me, there is nothing like that. When they start to do that, it is because they are trying to take the money off you quicker so that they can cover their tracks. There is no reason why anybody should hurry you. The process of getting accommodation, I listed everything that you need to know about accommodation in this video, so you want to go and watch it. It takes a long time before they can come back to you and even ask you to pay, because there are a lot of processes that they need to go through before they finalize the rental contract. So if anybody is telling you to hurry, oh, you have to pay quickly, there are a lot of people on the queue, you should be wary of that. They are probably a scam. Last but not the least thing to look out for when you're trying to identify a property scam is when they are saying to you that there is current work ongoing in the property and you cannot go in. Before any agency or estate agent companies will put out a property, the property will be at a decent level so that it allows for the people who may want to rent the property or prospecting tenants for them to be able to view. If they will not be able to view, you will notice that the dates that they will pull that the property will be available will be really far away. Those are the times that they use to be doing all of the work they need to be done. By the time it is getting near those dates, they start to do bookings for viewing. So if anybody is telling you, oh, there is work currently ongoing in that property, you can't go and view, meanwhile they're already asking you to pay, or they're already asking you to part with money, or they're already asking you to pay some sort of deposit, trust me, there is scam. There's nobody who is going to tell you that the property you want to pay for or that you want to pay some deposit for is under construction and you cannot go and view it. If it is still under construction, they are actually under obligation not to put it out until a tenant can view. So why would anybody say to you that they are doing work in the property and you cannot view it for now? If they say that to you, they are probably a scam. So watch out. That is it for this video. If you have any other points or any other tips to identifying a rental scam in the UK, please feel free to leave it in the comment below. We all need to learn, we all need to know more so we don't fall victim of rental fraud. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you like videos like this. Also, if you know anybody who is going to find this video useful, please share it with them so that we can all learn and we can join hands to prevent people from being defrauded of their hard-earned money. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun here. On this channel, I share motherhood, lifestyle, and all other life experiences and things that just generally makes my life better as a black person living in the UK. I am not sharing this video as a rental expert. I am only sharing from my personal experience and experiences of people who are around me and things that I've heard people share with me. So I appreciate that you might have contrary opinion or contrary experience. For the purpose of this video, please take this video as information purpose only. If you require any professional information or professional services, do not hesitate to reach out to a professional real estate company or do your own research. I am Gregory-jonah on all social media platforms. I love to connect with people who are subscribed to my channel, who watch my video, and I love suggestions. I love your feedback. Please share your feedback with me. If there is anything you want me to share about, if there's anything you want me to deep dive into, talk more about, I am more than happy to grant your wish. My email address will be somewhere down below. Please, let's keep the email to just business. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.